Want to know how to make catchy post-punk songs like The Cure? It's actually a lot simpler than you think. In this video, I'm gonna go over 3 things you need to know to make music like them. But first, you need to know the essential things they use in all of their songs to achieve their sound. And they are their guitar pedal. More specifically, Robert Smith's favorite guitar pedal, which includes a Boss Blues driver, a Boss Super Chorus, a Boss BF2 flanger, a Boss DS1, and finally a Boss PN2, which are all effects that actually can be found in your DAW. And with that knowledge, I actually made a pedal board that you can use to quickly achieve their sound. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and start our track off with some drums. There's a specific technique that The Cure loves to do with their drum sounds that make them so unique. Here's what my drum sounds like right now. If you've not guessed it, the specific technique that they use to create a unique drum sound is actually by mixing sounds from a drum machine and an actual live acoustic drum set. You too can create this as well. On Ableton, select the 505 drum kit for the more synthetic drum sound. We will use these sounds as the main drum sounds. I then layered them with the acoustic drum sounds from my deceased drum kit. There are over 140 different sounds ranging from one-shots to loops, and if you're interested in getting my drum kit, the link will be in the description. A little bonus tip is to actually add a gated reverb to the snare. With all that, here's what my drums sound like. Now that you're done with the drums, let's head over to one of The Cure's most iconic parts of their music, the bass. To start, let's imagine that my starting bass line sounds like this. It's decent, but it gets a little boring. And here are a few things you can do to spice it up. Number 1, add a little syncopation, changing the chord on the last offbeat instead of the downbeat. Number 2, you can slide into notes like this, or lastly, you can add rhythmic variation and upstrokes. With all of that combined together, here's what my bass sounds like right now. Now that your bass is sounding sleek and catchy, let's head over to the next part of The Cure's music that is essential, the guitars. There are a few things that they like to do with their guitars in their music, and I broke it down into 3 simple principles. To start, Robert Smith loved using a particular type of chords, but extremely important in complementing our bass line earlier. I'll be using an acoustic guitar for the chords of this song. This is what they sound like together with the bass. If you haven't figured out yet, the type of chords that Robert Smith loved using are open chords or campfire chords. Here are the chords that I used for my track. Now that you got that down, we still need a milky guitar melody over it all. To achieve a milky guitar lead sound, you can follow the 2 techniques. The first is to use the neck pickup of your guitar. It's usually the pickup setting closest to your guitar string. Secondly, you want the main melody to be above the 12th fret. Here are what the guitars sound like with the bass and the drums so far. I don't know about you, but I think it's sounding pretty Cure-like. But there's still one more iconic sound that we're missing from this track, and that is a synth lead. This is the lead pass that I picked from Analog Lab 5, and I played this in the chorus. And with that, here's what the final track sounds like. As a producer, you can't just copy the Cure style and be happy with that. You need to find other techniques to mix in to create your own unique sound and stand out. Luckily for you, there are tons of artists we can take inspiration from. So go watch this video next to learn which techniques Duster uses to get their sloppy lo-fi sound. I'll see you there.